Hello, okay. This is another day. Good morning, everybody. I'm about to release this easiest part of fertility, which is the selection of a girl child. How does this happen? How do you get it right? So we're going to break a little thing down. We're going to break cycles a little bit down, and then you understand more. I call it the easiest part of fertility because if you understand your window period, those window period, the early stages of fertility, and start having sex, obviously you're coming out with a girl child. Once you have sex in those window period, there is no exact ovulation, you're having a girl child. That is why I said it's the easiest part. So let's go ahead. So now, to have a girl child, if you're in shorter cycle or a longer cycle or normal cycle, so how do you determine your girl child? There's no other way to determine your girl child than knowing that ovulation. Know that your ovulation is coming, or your peak is coming forth on the 14th, for instance. If this is your menses that you've seen in January on the 1st, and starts another one on the 24th for the shorter cycle, ladies. So for you to be able to get a girl child, knowing that your ovulation is 24 days divided by 2, which is 12, you start having sex on the 10th day. So we said let's count 24th, being that dividing it into 2 is 12. So let's count out 12th day upwards, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is your ovulation. This is the peak of your ovulation. So what we need to do is start having sex on this 10th day, 11th day, and 12th day, because the chromosome XY stays in ovulation. It can actually survive in acidic condition longer than that of Y chromosome. The X stays longer, so it can last for 72 hours waiting for the ovulation to drop. So having sex on the 11th day or on the 10th day, 11th day, and just package the sperm cell, keep on loading it, and it keep on gradually swimming. Do you understand? Allows you to have the ovulation on, and once the ovulation is on, those sperm cells, those X chromosome that has regained their self, taking that ovaries as their host, the cervix as their host, and they are there waiting for the ovulation to drop. Once there is rupture of those X chromosome will gradually swim inside the ovaries. And what are we expecting? The conception starts immediately, fertilization starts immediately, and we achieve conception. At terms of your 9 months, your girl child is what you're delivering. So that is why I say understanding this part is the easiest one. I believe with this little information that you will grab it so well. So we'll be doing a live videos on this sex selection soon, and I believe with certain questions you ask, or being able to give me details of your cycle, maybe your 2-month cycle, I'll be able to determine your next month ovulation, and you'll be able to have your girl child or have your bell child. So today we are treating your girl child selection. So listen, for those who are in a longer cycle, if your cycle is as long as 34, or for instance your cycle is 31, okay, so how do we get it? From the you saw your menses on 1st, and this is 31. You're about to get your ovulation, or about to know the fertile period for your girl child. What do? We have to calculate. This is 31st. 31st divided by 2 is going to give us 15.5. So that 15.5 is our 16 days. So let's go. So assuming you saw your menses on this 31st, you saw your first menses, the first one here for longer cycle. You understand? For those in longer cycle in your March, you saw your menses in 1st, and then the second menses came on the 31st after it has ended on the 5th day. The second one started on the 15 days on the 31st. Dividing it into 2, these days here in a month, we are getting 16. That's 15.5, approximately 16. So from this very second menses, we'll be able to determine your ovulation and know the best time to have intercourse with our husbands. So look at it. We are counting 16 days out of it. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. For those in longer cycle, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. This is your ovulation. This is your ovulation. So you're to have sex 2 days to that ovulation. So you're starting to have sex either on the 12th, 13, and 14. With so doing, like any child you have sex period to these days, because the X chromosome lasts for 72 hours. So any sex you have period those days before ovulation is coming out to be a girl child for the long cycle ladies. So now for normal cycle ladies, assuming you have your cycle at 28, this is 28 for a normal cycle. For normal cycle now, what we are counting is This is 28. You've seen your menses on the 28th and you've determined your cycle is 28 cycle. So you saw this menses on the 28th and you know it's 28 cycle. So from this 28 you saw your menses, we're going to count out 14 days because 28 divided by 2 is 14. So let's count out 14 so that we determine the day for the intercourse for a girl child. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This is the 14th day. That is your ovulation. Okay, now to be able to determine a girl child, you have to go back and start having intercourse on the 10th day, 11th day, and 12th day. So on that note, whatever comes out here as your ovulation, try everything possible to know that it's going to come out a girl child. This is your girl child swimming between 10, 11, and 12. So all the sperms, that the cells that the husband releases, the sperm cells, the motility, once it moves, swims so fast, swims slowly and gets to those ovaries waiting for the release of egg, we are having girl child once it drops, because the Y chromosome must have gotten so much weak and the X chromosome activates itself into the ovaries and then the fertilization processes takes up. Okay, so I know that with this information, the calculations will be very, very easy for you. We'll be going live soon and I believe you'll be ready to ask your questions. Get ready and keep checking out. We'll be having our live videos this week. Now we're in the next week we're entering and I believe it's going to be superb. Those fertility issues will be addressed. The natural ways of getting your boy child and your girl child will be addressed. All right, thank you as we continue.